Okay, so we're going to multiply these numbers. They're all decimals. Now the trick for multiplying decimals like this is really just forget about the decimal points and the decimal places until you've finished virtually all the working. So we're going to rename each of these equations and reformat them so that we can solve. So instead of 9.12, we're going to write 912, right? So we're going to forget about the decimal point times, and here we go, 875. So again, forget about the decimal point until we need it. And now we just go through our normal processes. So 5 times 2 is 10, so the 0 goes here, the 1 gets carried. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6, and 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, so we're finished with that 5, and that becomes a 0, so that's a 0. Okay, next we have 7 times 2 is 14, so the 4 goes here, the 1 gets carried. 7 times 1 is 7, plus the 1 is 8, and 7 times 9 is 63. Okay, so we're finished with that one, so that's a 0, so that's a 0, and that's still a 0. So next line of working is 8 times 2, so that's 16, carry the 1. 8 times 1, that's 8, plus 1 is 9, and 8 times 9 is 72. And now all I have to do is add everything up. So that's a 0, that's a 10, we'll carry the 1. So 6 plus 8 plus 5 plus 1 is 20. And 9 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2, that is 18. Carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 2 is 9, and 7 plus 0 is 7. And now we go back to the original question to figure out where on earth the decimal point has to go. So all you have to do is count up the decimal places in the original question. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in the question, it's got to be 5 in the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the decimal point goes here. So the final answer is 7.98. Can have the zeros, don't really need them. Next one over here, let's do the same thing. So 902 times 4. That becomes 8, that's 0, that's 36, right? Let's make that a proper 0, or something close to a proper 0. Let's figure out where the decimal point goes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places in the question. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the answer. So the final answer is 0.3608. And that becomes finished. The last question is 324 times 320. So let's solve that. These are all going to be 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. And 0 times 3 is 0. Finish with that 0. Hold the place. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2, that's 4. And 2 times 3 is 6. So that's finished. So 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, 3 times 4, that's 12. So 2 here, 1 goes here, right? 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 1 is 7. 3 times 3 is 9. So all I have to do is add, and what do I get? 0, 8, 6. What's 6 and 7? That's 13. Put the 3 there, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay, so those are the digits. I just need to put the decimal place in the right place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal point goes there. You might want to tidy it up a bit. 10.368 is the final answer. You can have 10.3680, but this is the best answer.